Nice. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, you're
Can
good.
everybody
Yeah.
understand me all right? Give me a hands up if you can. That'd be great. Awesome. Cool. The reason I asked is because English is my second language, and I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but even after all these years here, I still sometimes get a little confused by how poorly you speak it. So bear with me. I'm working on that. That's on me. Hey guys, something happened yesterday. What I miss? Anything big important happened yesterday? What the hell was that? That was crazy at the Capitol, right? But they got it all sorted out. They got all the protesters out of there. I'm not sure if we can really give credit to the Capitol Police though, right? I think a lot of the protesters just got winded. I think that's what happened there. You know what I mean? Like I think American democracy yesterday was saved by American obesity. That's what happened in that situation. I I don't know what's gonna I don't want a civil war. I think if there is a civil war, I think the side that's going to win the civil war is not the side with the most ammunition. It's going to be the side with most insulin. Is what I think it's going to happen there. That's going to be
Yes,
the winning side. You know what I mean?
motherfucker.
Like we're going to have that one. Uh, my name is Sun Tran. I don't know if you can tell by my avatar. I'm actually Asian. I tried to make an Asian avatar, but I think Alt VR was trying to be like, PC. Because I was like, I want slantier eyes, and they wouldn't give me a choice for slantier eyes. So this is what you get. You get Jeremy Piven as an Asian person. Here, guys. For my day job, I'm an attorney. I'm a lawyer. I'm married for 17 years now. I got a friend at work. He was married for 15 years, and he just got divorced last year, guys. It was really sad, yeah. And now he's got to pay his wife 75% of his salary. Can you believe that? Yeah. And listen, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on there. Like, I don't know if he was a bad husband or a bad father, but oh my God, he was a terrible lawyer. You know what I mean? That's 75%. Come on, man. What are you doing there? That's crazy. I got two kids. Got my daughter Chloe. She's 9 years old. She's amazing. I got my son too. That's his name, son too. He's a cool kid. We call him Deuce for short. He's awesome. I want to brag about my daughter real quick. My daughter recently, like actually 2 weeks ago in real life, my daughter won her entire school spelling bee for the fourth year in a row, guys. Can you believe that? Yeah, yeah, give it up for her, man. She's awesome. And a couple years ago, she won the entire spelling bee and she beat everybody in the school, including her older brother, by the way, who only managed to come in second place in the spelling bee. So we're trying to find a new home for him. That kid's, he's been a, he's been a goddamn disappointment ever since we adopted him. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And when my daughter beat my son in the spelling bee, they were the last two in the spelling bee, and they actually had to go to a 20-minute like overtime round of like just spelling words back and forth. And my kids were going hard at it, you guys, because they knew they weren't just competing for a trophy. They were also competing for my love. You know what I mean? That's what they're competing for. Yeah. It was like a game within a game. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like that. So anyway, but no, my kids are great. My daughter actually is amazing. She's very smart. She reads at a grade 10 level. She's 10 years old, but she reads at a grade 10 level, which is actually not that impressive because it's actually an American grade 10 level. So yeah, it's more like a Norwegian grade 4. You know what I mean? That's if you're being honest about that. I but I don't know. I want to talk about the apocalypse. Anybody, you guys ever wonder what would happen in the apocalypse? What people would be like? Like I don't have to wonder because I know what would happen. I was a boat refugee from Vietnam. We left Vietnam in a boat with no possessions. There was 300 people on our boat. Everybody was like had lost everything, lost their home, lost their families, all that kind of stuff. And when we traveled in the boat, someone came over to our little space one night and stole all the condensed milk that my dad had brought along the trip for my younger brother, right? And we had nothing. They stole the milk from my brother. So I know what people are like during the apocalypse. And now because of COVID, you guys also know what people are like, right? You guys went to the store, you saw the empty shelves, right? Right? So we had COVID, a worldwide pandemic, tens of thousands of Americans dying every day. And the only thing we could think of was, what about my asshole? You know what I mean? Like, what about my ass? That's the only thing that went through the minds of Americans as people died around them left and right. So you guys all know about the apocalypse now. Let me see what else I got here tonight for you guys. I was talking to my daughter about the birds and the bees, my son about the birds and the bees recently, And as I was talking to my son about the birds and the bees, I realized like I bought my son a body book when I was teaching about the birds and the bees, like about his body and changes and everything. And as I get closer to my 50s, I realized like I could really use a body book like now. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, you could just like use the same chapter headings to save money because it still applies. Like chapter 1, why is hair growing there? You know what I mean? Like that's, you know, chapter 2, what's going on down below? Like what's, I could, chapter 3, why are girls so weird? You know what I mean? Just the same stuff, guys. We just need it for an updated thing for us guys who are approaching 50 there. So I don't know. Speaking of birds and the bees, I don't know if you guys heard last year, Steven Spielberg's daughter announced that she was going into porn. You guys hear about that? That's great. Steven Spielberg's daughter. You guys, you have to imagine this is going to be some amazing porn, right? Like Steven Spielberg's daughter. She's going to have like the best sets. She's going to have like amazing lighting. She's going to have like the most realistic dildos. It's going to be fantastic, you guys. I mean, it might be the first porn movie to win an Oscar. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Like it's a whole new category for that. All right, you guys been a lot of fun. I'm going to end on a segment of jokes that I call jokes that make me hate myself. Okay, here we go. Jokes that make me hate myself. Recently, I took my son to the doctor. I had him get tested. It turns out my son's actually allergic to dogs, and it was pretty sad. I had to like bring my son over and explain to him like, hey, buddy, listen, I'm really sorry, but you can't eat dogs anymore. What? Hey, what? That's terrible. All right. But don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. My son can still have Ho Chi Minh Trail mix. He can still eat that. Don't worry about that. We also enjoy a great dish that the Americans introduced us to in Vietnam. It's called Agent Orange Chicken. You ever heard about that one? That's a really good one. Yeah, the only problem with that dish is that it has no vegetation. I mean, vegetables. I'm sorry, vegetables. It has no vegetables, guys. Yeah. All right, guys.